In this guide for Enshrouded, we'll be taking a look at the best chest farming location now for Update 7 Wake of the Water, covering the exact location, how to unlock chests, what level you need to be now, and how to maximize your drops the most efficiently for endgame. Before we jump into things, keep in mind we do have a written guide for this down below, so if you prefer to see screenshots and detailed information step by step, we do have that as well. Plus, we've updated all of our builds for Enshrouded. Now for Update 7 as well, I've linked to those down below. So what has changed with Enshrouded and why are we making this video? Well, if you didn't know, Enshrouded's Update 7 is now live, called Wake of the Water. And this changed a ton about how the game works, including specifically for this video, how chest timers work for you to really maximize your build at endgame. Not only that, but previous weapons were reworked as well. So if you get new weapons now, they will have completely different traits. And with the new max level of 45, this means you can obtain those level 45 weapons and upgrade them with your blacksmith all the way up to level 50, or basically your best in slot option. However, those previous chests that players were used to farming in previous versions of the game now have a very long respawn timer and no longer immediately respawn after you relog into the game. So that's why in this guide we'll go over the best chest spawn route that you can basically do every time you log in to optimize those drops. Now in terms of what you need to actually get started, to get that highest level possible, level 50 legendary gear, you're going to need to meet a few requirements. One is leveling up your flame altar to level 9. This is going to allow you to reach those level 45 enemies in the new Veilwater Basin. You do want to be around level 40 plus, though level 45 is recommended. It's going to make this much easier and help you to avoid some one-shot mechanics from enemies. In terms of consumables, you'll want lockpicks, obviously, some divers endurance flasks if possible, wisps of light, plus some kind of special food, sushi for example, basically anything you can get. That's going to help with your oxygen level with the new swimming mechanics and of course your stamina. Some helpful gear items related to this would be the new diving helmet as well as swim fins. There are some quests related to these in the new Veilwater Basin area that will help you pick up these two items. It's great for underwater exploration. And in terms of your skills, specifically travel skills, nodes like updraft, double jump, airborne, and splash dash are going to be helpful for movement and travel. Now, as I mentioned with the new patch, you can strengthen your flame all the way up to level 9 now. And to reach the final area with the best chest, you do need that flame altar to be level 9. We do have an entire guide for this over on the website. I'll have that link down below if you're interested, but just the basic requirements that you need for this is you'll need a total of 14 survivors. You'll need 60 sparks, 60 gold ore, 60 green vitriol dust, 30 passion flowers, 60 aquamarine, 30 pearl, and the Drak'Dal head, which comes from completing the Vengeance quest chain. Like I said, more info on how to get all of this and how to upgrade your flame altar is going to be linked down below if you need help with that. But jumping right into things, after you do reach flame altar level 9, you want to travel due north to reach Cromville. Make sure you do bring 2 flame altars here with you and have no more than 8 flame altars active because you can have the max of 10. Drop your flame altar just outside of Cromville Shroud, and the first gold chest that drops level 50 weapons can be found one of 2 ways basically. The long way is going through the Shroud lair, fighting here, jumping and climbing to find that chest. The easier way though is through the exit, dropping down and following the tunnel to get to the chest. From there you can head up the hill and you'll be able to use your grappling hook on the top left tower. If you rotate around and bypass some Shroud enemies, you can then jump off the ledge and grapple up and past the closed gate. From here, you can continue to go down to reach a few more buildings. You're looking for a building on the right-hand side with a sign, and to the left of the sign is a door that will be locked. You can lockpick this door, heading down to the lair. From there, just head southwest on your compass. You'll travel a short distance in the tunnel and find this gold chest. Loot it and take all the items, even if they're not gold, as it is random. That will put that chest on the respawn timer, so go ahead and head back to where you came from using grapples and glide back to the start for chest number 2. The second chest here is the easiest because it's 1 lockpick, 0 combat necessary, and mostly gliding. So from the original flame altar in Cromville, just get on this ledge, jump, and glide. The airborne and updraft passives here are going to be extremely important, So make sure you get those unlocked first, like I said. But as you're gliding down, you should notice this large vertical tower with an open roof. Your goal is to drop on the highest floor here where you can find a locked door, and you'll need another lockpick for this one. Just land on the top floor, unlock that door, and open the chest. It's that easy. If you fall and don't land in the correct spot, you can climb the ladder on the other side and jump over with double jump or glide. The third level 50 chest in this area is actually underwater, so remember those two items that can help you through this are the swim fins and the diving helmet. These help a lot in terms of stamina, swim speed, and max oxygen. If you don't have these items, you could try using consumable food and potions that give you more oxygen and or swim speed to make things easier. Step 1 here is to leave the mining rift and go west. Place your next flame altar just outside the map marker, which should have a tomb. It should be uncovered with no map marker itself. It's a simple design with only a couple of minor puzzles. So drop down the stairs and take your first right and then another right. This will lead you into an area with water and a green glow for your first silver chest location. Next, come back up and take the stairs, go to the dark hallway facing west, and the light should appear. Take a wisp of light if you can and any swim buffs possible. What you want to do here is swim towards the green glow, and then to the right of that is a way to refill your air if you only have 30 seconds or so. If you have more capacity though, just keep swimming straight. You will see a couple more green glows, but your goal is to swim all the way to the far wall and to the right where you'll see a large gold tomb and another treasure chest. Go ahead and go back the way you came, refresh yourself on air, and head out of the tomb for our next spot. The last level 50 chest in our loop here is in the Drak'Dal temple, just southeast of the tomb above. You'll also do some water puzzles and some minor combat here, though not too much. Step 1 is to locate the entrance on the southeastern side of the temple. The basic idea of the temple is to find square blocks and to raise the level of the water. Once the water raises, you'll be floating while crocodiles attack you, so you have to pretty much swim in circles here. Just rinse and repeat, staying alive and hiding in corners as you rise to the top, where the gold chest awaits. Once you drop down the hole, take a right where you'll have 3 or so Drak enemies. You can either kill them or just walk past. This area is also a really good spot to farm pearls due to all the crates and pots which can be broken here. Regardless though, wrap around and open the door into the next room. From here you'll see some water and you'll move left or right to the back where enemies are caged up. Once you hit the big block near their cages, they'll be released and the water should flow out. Here you'll need to wait 15 or 30 more seconds for the water to fill up high enough for you to climb on the ledge. And once you do, press this button to raise the water again and look in the opposite direction for a ladder. You have to wait a little bit longer this time, but it's basically the same mechanic here. Swim around the corners if the enemies attack you, and you should be able to avoid them for the most part. And if you do this quickly enough, they'll be stuck in their kennels and they can be avoided entirely. Here you can climb up and go left to press the next button. There are 2 lore items in this room if it's your first time to check those out. If not, just go to the left, click the button, climb 1 more ladder and loot the chest here. This last water filling segment does take a while, and this is likely where you'll die or just get attacked. So you can either wait for the crocs to appear and kill them on the edge, or just risk it going in circles under the pillars until you reach the first step. As far as we can tell, this loop resets about every 2 hours in game time. So until then, you can keep playing however you want or just log out and wait for those chests to reset and repeat the loop to get as much legendary level 50 loot as you want. But that's going to wrap things up for this video on our best chest farming route for Enshrouded. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you found it helpful, do us a favor and crush that like button. It absolutely helps let YouTube know to share this video with others. Make sure you check out the links below as well for more Enshrouded content. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you around in the next video.